So, hello ma'am, good afternoon. So, this is our Group 11 reporter, the entitled Communication for Academic Purposes. First is academic communication. So, first involves presenting ideas effectively and formally in a scholastic environment. Also called scholarly communication, refers to methods of communication that are highly structured and generally only used in pedagogical settings. So, what is scholastic environment? So, they also call scholarly communication. So, there is one thing common among this definition is that academic communication we use in the school context or pedagogical context. So, in short, in school, so in academic environment, if you talk about your academic papers to submit your professor, it talk about your research paper, problem solution, essays, all these papers that you submit in the context of learning and teacher. So that is actually nga academic in nature. So the second is we have arriving at academic paper. So first, select a topic and formulate a work thesis statement. So, of course, para mas ma-define sa mga sa research, kailangan nato magkuha ng thesis statement para mo na siya ma-identify. Then, prepare preliminary questions. So, preliminary questions, mo ni siya ang kuan kanang para kung dawi sa thesis statement is naapoy question nga makuan pud sa researcher. Then find sources. So of course find sources na jud na siya and take down and organize notes. So kailangan jud nato mag-organize and with notes. So outline your paper. So di jud ni mawala ang outline paper, rough your paper. Then after ma-rough ang paper, i-revise din na siya na edit. So we have pag discern mo i-deserve before ta mag-revise and edit, so ato sa i-check ang documentation. So that is arriving at an academic paper. So arriving at a research paper, so we have a quantitative or qualitative. So mao ni siya ang katong in the senior high school, mao po niya mga experiences nga mo ang na-encounter. So we have a literature review. Second, methodologies and findings, of course, analysis and recommendations. So first, literature review requires of a lot of recitation, referencing and all nga mabalaan na to during sa to ang literature nga to ang need recite. Then methodology, you discuss your method of course like how you be arriving at answers and how you gonna gathering data foreign ug uban pa. So findings, we have analysis also. So of course in the analysis you got to choose reference wherein you're going to use other resources or references or author that provide support for your findings as well. So next is a paragraph. A good paragraph has first unity, second coherence and brevity, and of course emphasis. So the unity is ununified, of course, have unity of ideas and has to be cohesion we achieve this truth. So coherence devices nga words nga atong gamiton sa paragraph. So the coherence is the supporting ideas, so whether you have topic sentence and whether this topic sentence is being supported by the ideas of the paragraph, no, kay para mas ma-identify siya whether sa topic sentence and whether this topic sentence being supported nga ma-support sa atong ideas para sa paragraph. And then brevity, so brevity, you have to concise but precise the topic. Of course mas important din na siya para mas mas ma-clear ang iyang paragraph sa based sa topic. So next is emphasis. The primary message that particular paragraph mao ni siya ang nag-define ga-emphasize sa mga like sa a good paragraph, no? So next is a paragraph can be. So first we have a narrative paragraph. So of course this is a tell the story or tells an event and tell what it happens or what happens, like for the scenario nga kanang narrative mo na siya ang gatel sa story, that's and etc. So descriptive paragraph, this is a detail or descriptions of the particular place, person and event, so or whatever that need to describe based on the story. So this is the mix for the narrative that the a lot of descriptive details. So then is to inform, mao po ni siya inform with the discriminated information to explain the phenomenon sa panghitabo sa palibot. Then expository, of course, expository are not meant to be opinionated. It has to be factual with ideas. So dapat maging factual siya with ideas kay para mas mao na siya ang ma-identify nga mao na siya ang wala siya main dili siya main opinionated ganang dili siya main opinionated, dili siya pang-un lang bitaw. Dapat na siya fact para sa fact and with ideas. Then argumentative, mao ni siya nga kailangan na i-stand whether the status of school purpose something. So that's it.
So next is academic writing, formality and personality instruction hedging. Academic writing style formality is you don't use construction and don't use colloquial language as slang. Always write concisely as you can. Always try generally avoid parasal verb, avoid common but visual words. So formality is the way you socialize, the way ka makikistorya sa mga tao as a professional, as a respect ra pod na siya. Personality is importante jud sa to kay para pod mapasabot nila ang kuan formality language, pwede ka makakitag away mo mo gamit kag formality language. Next is impersonality. Generally avoid person language. Never use emotive language, be object rather than subjective. Avoid being too dogmatic. Constantly use events from your source, reading, and reference days correctly, and avoid sexist language. Avoid he reasons himself. So impersonality is like wakay gimin nga person kung siya ba yung gistoryahan. So example is you may describe someone who same emotionality detached as a personal. So impersonality is wakay gimin nga tao kung kisay mo gistoryahan, kung sa gitsikahan siya ang informality. Now personality
is hedging. So hedging is number one is impersonal subject. So impersonal subject as the subject it and does not refers to a particular person or thing. So for example is not showing or involving personal feelings or kanang dili bitaw involve ang usa ka tawo or things. Muna siya gitawag nga impersonal subject. So number 2 is passive verbs. So passive verbs is when the subject or a sentence isn't doing something. Example, the cat scratched Joanna or Joanna was scratched by the cat. Ang passive verbs is kanang murag wala ra kay gibuhat ba isn't doing something ana. So number 3 is use verbs such as imagine, suggest, or claim or suppose. Kung even may magkuanta magamit tag verbs no is magkuanta ning imagine, suggest, claim, or suppose. So number 4 is use attitudinal signals such as apparently, arguably, ideally, strangely, unexpectedly. Number 5 is use verbs such as would, could, may, or might. Number 6 is use qualifying adverbs such as mga qualifying adverbs mga itong gamton. Some, several, a minority of, a few, many, to avoid making overgeneralization. Kaya ma-avoid na to ang pagbuhat og overgeneralization. So, dili na ta sa structure. Make sure you write incomplete sentences. So, kailangan jud nato nga i-make sure nato atong pagsulat itong complete sentences kay basin if mabasahan na sa mga instructor nga uban niya atong sentence is dili kompleto bitaw. So mamali gyud na. Kailangan gyud nato i-make sure atong ikuandaan tan-awon. Sunod is divide your writing up into paragraphs. So i-divide gyud nato atong writing no into paragraphs kay para dali ra siya masabtan. Use connecting words and phrases to make your writing explicit easy to follow. So magamit gyud tag mga connecting words or phrases para atong writing is dali ra siya, di ra nato ma-follow. Check your grammar and spelling carefully. Kani important pa ni siya. Atong check nato atong grammar o spelling kay basin mamali ta tan-awon sa atong mga instructor or kuan ba dira mali atong grammar so di kay niya masabtan. Dapat atong carefully ginatigma atong i-check atong grammar spelling. Use normalization and passive. Sa modal nouns na ta mga words na dapat kailangan magpunta. Sa modal nouns is the possibility of, the probability of, the certain of, the presumption of, the likelihood of. Muna siya ang mga modal nouns. So, second is modal adjectives. So, muna siya ang mga words sa mga modal adjectives. Possible, probable, or certain. Let's next to the modal auxiliary. Muna siya ang mga words sa modal auxiliary. Well, would, may, might, could, must, should. And next to other verbs. Appear, assume, indicate, same, suggest, tend. And the last is that clause plus combination. This indicates that this study suggests it seems probable that this would be appear to be. In-text citation. So, ang in-text citation, use the author's last name and the year of the publication. For example, fall 2005. It's include the page number as well. Kaning in-text citation is muna siya ang gamit na sa aning author's names, authors, o ang iyang last name, o ang year sa publication. Next is references. These references is include chapter of a book, academic journal, articles, mga newspaper, graphs, charts, badiha, or image. Thank you. Mabuhay.